Hey guys, my name is Tam and welcome to my channel. So today I'll be showing you how I painted the super spoopy painting that's in the thumbnail for this video. It's getting kind of brisk outside, hence the sweater that I'm wearing. Also, art Twitter full of amazing fall and Halloween themed art, so I took it as a sign for me to kind of switch up the subject matter for the season. Also, today's video is going to be a little bit different than the content you usually see on like my Instagram or my Twitter and things like that, because I usually work in watercolor, but today I'll be showing you a piece that I did in acrylic. And that's because I recently discovered the magic of gesso, and I may or may not have also bought a 48 pack of acrylic paint that I really need to use now because I'm an impulse buyer. But no matter that, we're still gonna have fun today. I'll be showing you guys a time-lapse video after this. So, settle into your chairs and, let's jump into it. So to get started, I sketched everything out on Procreate first, just the basics to make sure I had all the colors that I wanted and the layout came out the way that I wanted it on the piece. So I've already gessoed my canvas here and sketched everything out. I'm just laying out my colors now. I went with simple bright red, a nice pink, white, I believe that's like a tan or a peach, and then a lot of black. So I wasn't really careful about putting my colors down, mostly because I like to go back in and touch up with a smaller brush. So this initial stage was more so just getting the color onto the paper and really fleshing out what I had envisioned for this piece. So I really hate waiting for acrylic to dry. I really hate waiting on most things. So I just decided to go ahead and start with my black and getting my background done. Trying not to get too close to the lips, but getting as much of the background done as possible. Just taking my time until the red was dry to go back into. So I'm not good with acrylic, but you guys may already know this. That red needed a second coat. So I had to go back in and I got a smaller brush this time just to be more precise. And now that I'm actually got the shape that I want, I'm just kind of defining that and trying not to get too much on the other parts where like the teeth and tongue may be at. So while I was waiting for the lips to dry again, I just decided to go in with the black to start defining the teeth and the fangs, and then also the top of the tongue. I also used the black to kind of cover up the areas where I used the bigger brush for the red paint and start to define that area. I also went over the outside with black again, giving it a second coat so that it was dark enough for me to go ahead and put my spider webs and things on top of. And I also just kind of closed in the border around the lips, trying to get a bit closer with the bigger brush before I switched to a smaller brush. Oh yeah, look at those spooky spider webs come together. I retouched those about a million times throughout this video and you'll see that. This is where I start getting more detailed. I ended up getting a smaller brush and filling in that gap between the black and the rest of the portrait, just defining the tongue and the teeth even more, and adding in my smaller details, shading to the tongue, and things of that nature. So this last bit is just me putting in the final touches, making sure like all the white of the canvas is covered up and that it's a smooth and detailed painting. So there you have it. Alright guys, so here's the finished product and an outfit change, but I'm really happy with how this turned out and I'm feeling a lot more confident working in acrylic. So if you guys are interested in this painting, it'll be up for sale in my art shop, artbytam.biz. Links for that and the rest of my socials will be in the description below. And I really hope you liked this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, hit that funny little bell if you want to see more videos like this. And with that, I'll sign off. So I just want you guys to remember to always be kind to yourself. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!